Hello! Today I wanted to talk about cleanses. Recently my body was like, girl, you need to cleanse. You need to make better choices with the food that you're eating. We just need a little cleanup. And I probably knew that for like weeks. Starting something like a cleanse towards the end of the astrological year, which is also known as Pisces season, I was like, we are not starting that in this season. I just sort of kept myself open to receiving the message to which cleanse I needed to do. I knew I wanted to start it once we got into Aries season. When the energy shifted, when I had a fire sign supporting me, Aries season, Mars energy, aligned action. I was in bed one night and I love audiobooks, like your girl loves audiobooks. I also love to read, but audiobooks are great because I can do it when I'm cleaning. I digress. I just kept hearing medical medium and I was like, okay, I've always had like an interest in like the whole celery lifestyle trend thing that started, and I'm very late to the game, but we're here. That's all that matters. It's like, okay, let's just check out the book and we'll see what we can learn and if it really resonates. I checked this out, Cleanse to Heal. I think I read maybe 100, 150 pages the first day I got the book. Like, it just grabbed me and I was like, okay, this is what I need to do. He breaks it up into 3 different sections. So the 3, the 6, and the 9. 3 is really about eliminating all the processed foods, all the packaged foods, all of the sugars like corn syrup and sodas and fats and oils. An entire list of foods to avoid. First 3 days, the second 3 days, which is the 6th, we're changing things up. We are doing something different. How am I responding to this? And then the final 3, the 9, is really when your body starts working, more specifically your liver, to cleanse itself and detox itself. One piece of information that blew my mind. I don't think a lot of people know this. Let's say you get scared, that adrenaline and the cortisol that just starts flowing through your body because your body's like, wait a second, something isn't right. Like, you need to protect yourself. That the adrenaline and the cortisol in your body, but then it'll go into pockets of fat and then stay in the pockets of fat and operate from there. So that means your body is moving from the experience of fear, from the adrenaline and the cortisol, the fear and the stress. So then in turn, you are choosing things to feed that fear, whether it is alcohol, sex, drugs, shopping, food. And then you just continue to feed the toxins and the pathogens that are within your body. You don't like that. Really could not believe, I'm not surprised, was the thing about eggs. So back in the 1930s, they were using eggs to create an environment for pathogens to thrive. I used to love eggs. I don't eat them anymore. I don't like to use labels like that, but your girl is vegan. We don't do milk, and we definitely don't do eggs. So that was really alarming, understanding eggs are the environment for these pathogens and these toxins to thrive. And I'm not someone that's gonna go tell you not to eat your eggs, but like, don't eat eggs. And let's be real, eggs are so expensive now. I think the only time that I would ever eat eggs is when I'm gonna be in Japan and or Korea, because it's so different over there, right? Maybe I'm vegan here in the States, but I can eat anything in other parts of the world because they don't do the same thing to their foods. I digress. This cleanse is about me loving my body so that it can house my soul and it can move me through this human experience, and that I understand when my body feels good, I feel good. That means eating healthy foods, getting restful night's sleep, drinking lots of water, and moving my body. The body movement medicine for me is everything, because I know that if I go longer than 2 days, maybe 3 depending on what I'm doing, that my energy changes. And everything just gets sort of stuck, and then I get really into my head. So I do my best to move every day. I finally bought a membership for a yoga studio because I was like, what are you doing? This, you know, this is what you need in your life. So you just need to do it because it's an investment for yourself, and you understand that you will feel so good. Yoga is like 4 times a week, and this is hot yoga. I love hot yoga. I love hot yoga. As you'll see in the videos that I will share, it's a real eye-opener to see my own relationship with food and how the emotional part of it is. Because a lot of the time I found myself, when I was editing or working, I would find myself reaching for something but having to stop and be like, but are you really hungry? Do you really need this right now? Is your body like, girl, I'm hungry, I could use an apple? And so when that started happening, I was like, whoa, okay, like we really have to work through this relationship I have with food. And coming from an understanding place of, it's not just my relationship with food, it's all my ancestors' relationships with food. It's my family's relationship with food. Like, what did I grow up thinking? This is what you eat, this is how you treat your body. Disclaimer, I am not a medical professional. That is not what I do. I just know what my body needs and what I believe will help other people maybe ask themselves, what is my relationship with my body? I know that is a rough relationship. No matter how confident you are, like I'm a very confident person, but I got my own body issues. We all do. Whatever you identify as, everyone has some kind of relationship with food and their body. And I'm pretty sure that most relationships, they're not healthy. And I'm here to encourage you to change that, because when you can create a healthy, loving relationship for your body, for your mind, for your soul, you start aligning and your chakras really start opening and flowing. Just take a moment. This cleanse showed me that, girl, you can literally do anything. Like all of the lived experiences and lessons that I have had, now I'm like, what's next? We're still on the roller coaster. What are we doing now? Are we like climbing up, or are we just like flowing? And I hope that you take away something from this.